What is up guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Toman and today's analysis video is going to be about the Champions League game between Bayern Munich and Atletico Madrid. So today's video is sponsored by OneFootball. OneFootball is an app where you can find all the latest transfer news and stats about teams and players. So please don't forget to download the app. I'll put the link in the description. And our second sponsor for today's video is Jerseys FC. You can buy all the new football jerseys from their website. And you can also use the code NUMAN for an extra 20% discount. So Atletico Madrid lined up in a 4-4-2 formation, which mostly changed to a back 5 without the ball. While Bayern Munich, on the other hand, lined up in a 4-2-3-1 formation, but their formation on the ground was mostly 3-5 with possession and 5-3-2 without possession. Here we can see Bayern Munich's 3-5 formation with the ball. And this is why Atletico also decided to change their formation to 5-3-2 in this game, to deal with the front line of 5 men of Bayern Munich. Carrasco was constantly dropping in the defensive line to neutralize Bayern Munich's offensive advantage. So this is how the two teams were lined up on the ground whenever Atletico Madrid decided to build their play from the back. Douglas Costa and Choupo-Moting were pressing the two centre-backs, and at the same time, they were also providing cover shadow to Koke and Saul. Javi Martinez and Leroy Sané were covering Llorente and Carrasco, and Musiala was given the job of cutting the passing lanes to Correa and Joao Felix. This way Bayern Munich were able to create a strong central overload, and they were able to cut the central passing lanes, and they were forcing Atletico Madrid to go to the wide areas, where the Atletico fullbacks were pressed by the two Bayern wingbacks. Bayern's strong central overload, cutting the central passing lanes and forcing Atletico Madrid to the wide areas, where the wingbacks are ready to press the Atletico fullbacks. Atletico's central passing options are blocked, so Jimenez goes for the wider option, who is immediately put under pressure by Saul. Jimenez plays the ball to Carrasco, who is immediately pressed by the wingback, and the players who were involved in the overload readjust their positions to force Atletico Madrid to go back. Sarr drops in the defensive line, and the same 5 players who were involved in the central overload once again readjust their positions to block the central passage. But Atletico's centre-backs did a very good job of helping their team during the build-up phase with the use of disguise passes and switch of play from one end to the other end. Again, same overload from Bayern Munich, and the wider passing option is available for Atletico Madrid to move the ball forward. Savic is on the ball, and his body position indicates that he is going to play the ball to Trippier. So the Bayern Munich wingback has already started his run to cover Trippier and to force Atletico Madrid to move back once again. The wingback is taken out, and this has forced the centre-back to step out to cover Llorente. And now Correa is ready to exploit the space behind the centre-back. Atletico Madrid creating overload on one side of the ground, forcing the Bayern Munich players on one side and then switching the play to the other side to isolate the Bayern Munich wingback in a 1v2 position. Atletico Madrid used the combination of their fullbacks and the wide midfielders to isolate the Bayern Munich wingbacks in a 2v1 position quite a few times in this game. Again, the same combination of Trippier and Llorente. Trippier is forcing the wingback to step out, and Llorente makes a run in the space behind the wingback. The wingback once again steps out to cover Trippier, and Llorente is again free to attack the space behind the wingback. And this is something that Bayern Munich failed to do in this game. Their centre-backs were not able to play crossfield passes, and thus they failed to utilize the wide spaces that Atletico Madrid were giving to them. Bayern were able to isolate the Atletico fullbacks in a 2v1 position quite a few times, but their centre-backs were too slow to move the ball forward, and they never tried any crossfield passes to catch Atletico's defense. Here again, the wingback has found so much space on the wide area, but Bayern never really tried any crossfield passes, and thus the Atletico defense was never really forced to step out, and they were easily able to cover the central areas without having to worry about the wide areas. This only changed in the second half, after Hansi Flick brought on the senior members of the squad and this is when Bayern Munich were able to stretch the Atletico defense. Bayern Munich started playing the crossfield passes in the second half, and this is when they were finally able to draw Atletico players out of their defense. Unlike Bayern Munich, who mostly tried to settle in a mid-block to cut Atletico Madrid's central passing options, Atletico Madrid decided to implement a man-oriented high press whenever Bayern Munich decided to build the play from the back. And since most of the Bayern starters were not in the team for this game, so Atletico were able to create quite a few issues for Bayern's backline with their high press. Atletico implementing a man-oriented high press. Again, man-oriented high press and winning possession in Bayern's defensive third. Here again, all the nearby passing options are blocked, so the goalkeeper under pressure gives the ball straight to Atletico Madrid. One man who deserves special appreciation is João Felix, who created lots of issues for the Bayern defense. João Felix was constantly dropping deep, and he was forcing Nicolas Sola out of his defensive line to open the space in Bayern's defense. João Felix opens the space in the defense, and he immediately makes a run to receive the return pass from Cresco. Since João Felix was able to force Sola out of his line quite a few times, so as the game progressed, Sola decided not to follow Felix. And this is when João Felix started to create real issues for Bayern's defense. Sola decided not to follow Felix in between the lines, and this gave João Felix so much freedom in between the lines to easily receive the ball and make the play for Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid were looking very comfortable, but in the end, the experience of Thomas Müller came into play, who helped Bayern Munich to score the equalizer and keep their undefeated run intact. Bayern have now extended their undefeated run to 16 Champions League games. The last time they lost a Champions League game was 2 seasons ago in March 2019 against Liverpool in the round of 16. Thank you so much guys for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.